Ohioans will determine the future of marijuana in a little more than 3 weeks. Good evening, everyone. At 5, I'm Cabot.
Tonight, we told you about new poll numbers that reveal a majority of Ohioans are in favor of legalizing recreational and medical marijuana in Ohio. Issue 3, backed by Responsible Ohio, is on the November ballot. If approved, it would give 10 growers a constitutional monopoly on marijuana crops in Ohio, although individuals would be allowed to grow a small amount of pot at home for their own use. Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine recently traveled to Colorado to find out how marijuana legalization has changed that state. NBC4's Harrison Hove talked to the Attorney General and the head of Responsible Ohio today. He's live with that story at the State House. Harrison?
Colleen, Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine says he is firmly against legalizing pot right here in Ohio. But he said on his recent trip to Colorado, he struggled to find anybody who says that that state is better off now than it was before legalizing pot.
The message was really very clear. And that message was, you guys are crazy if you bring this to Ohio. You guys are just crazy.
Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine says Colorado's law enforcement, doctors, and teachers all said the same thing. DeWine also says marijuana today is stronger than ever before.
The marijuana of the 60s and 70s was very different than this marijuana. This marijuana basically carries a much bigger wallop. THC content is significantly higher.
Responsible Ohio Executive Director Ian James says that is even more reason to legalize marijuana so it can be regulated and labeled properly for consumers.
Why wouldn't you want to regulate it? What you're doing right now is failing to actually provide consumers any indication of what they're consuming.
Ultimately, Ohio voters will have their say on the issue, and DeWine says he also needed to see how these new laws were implemented in case Amendment 3 passes.
Begin to have us start thinking in my office about what's going to happen if in fact this passes, and what we will have to do and how we will have to advise law enforcement.
Now, both sides will continue to campaign hard about 3 weeks until Election Day, but I'm told Responsible Ohio's bus tour has now made it to more than 60 counties right here in this state, trying to start that conversation about legalizing marijuana with those voters. I'm reporting live at the State House tonight. Harrison Hove, NBC4.
Thanks so much, Harrison.